Hello, my grade 4 students. I hope everyone is doing great. Today, we're going to start a new lesson, which is Geography of the Northeast of Chapter 4. All right, and by the way, when you see geography, it is the study of the Earth's physical characteristics and surface, including their effects in humans and the effects of humans on the Earth. Okay, and the Northeast, if you still remember, it is one of the regions of the United States. All right, and for our learning objective, you'll be able to describe the geography and climate of the Northeast. All right, let's start the lesson with our vocabulary. Number one is harbor. It is a protected area of water where boats can dock safely. It is used class for loading and unloading of boats. Okay, number two, by the way, look at the picture here, and it is an example of glacier. Glacier is a huge, slow-moving mass of ice, and they form grade 4 over hundreds of years where fallen snow compresses and turns into ice. All right, at number three, we have blizzard. It is a snowstorm driven by strong freezing winds. In short, it is a powerful snowstorm. So expect wait for a lot of blowing snow. Okay, and look at the example of picture. And number four, we have quarry. It is a large open pit out into the ground from which stone is mined. So when you heard about quarrying, means it is mining of stone or rock used mainly for building. All right, so again, we have the word harbor, glacier, blizzard, and quarry. Goes to countryside. In this part of the lesson grade 4, we're going to find out that the Northeast has a variety of physical features including the coastal plain, the Appalachian Mountains, and two of the Great Lakes. I believe those physical features are very familiar because we already talked about it from Unit 1 lesson, which was about the geography and climate of the United States, isn't it? All right, now class, I want you to look at the map here. From the previous lesson, we talked about the 5 regions of the United States, which are the West, the Southwest, Southeast, Midwest, and the Northeast. That's what we're going to find out into this lesson. All right, the Northeast actually grade 4 is the smallest region in the United States in terms of size. So you can see in the map here that it is the smallest among the 5 regions. Yet the area is made up of a variety of different physical features, and that's what we're going to find out, the varied landscape of this region. Okay, so let's start with the Atlantic Ocean, which you can find here next to the Northeast. So the Atlantic Ocean forms the eastern border of the Northeast region. The northern part of the region is kind of rocky and jagged, and it has many harbors. So when you see harbor again, it is a protected area of water where boats can dock safely. And then in the inland part of this area, you can find green valleys and rolling hills spreading across the land. All right, and then in the farther west, remember about the Appalachian Mountains? It cut through the region, and two of the Great Lakes separate the Northeast region from Canada. Shaping the Northeast, glaciers grade 4 shape many of the physical features of the Northeast. And again, when you see glacier, it is a huge, slow-moving mass of ice. So during an ice age, long ago, glaciers covered more of Earth than today. Could you imagine that? So that glaciers move across parts of the Northeast and they eroded or wore down landforms. And in time, the glaciers melted and some of the basins filled with water. And of course, many lakes in the Northeast formed in this way thousands of years ago. And then the glaciers also had other effects on the region. For example, in the northern coastal areas, glaciers scraped away the topsoil or the fertile upper layers of soil. And this scraping left behind mostly poor or rocky kind of soil. Now students, let's find out the climate in the Northeast that varies across the region, and it also changes from season to season. Okay, so let's see what are the 4 seasons in this region. The Northeast has 4 very different seasons. Okay, they have winters that are mostly cold and snowy. Then in spring, the weather is warm and sunny. Flowers bloom and trees are covered with bright green leaves. And of course, in summers are often hot and rainy. And during the cold autumns, the leaves turn orange, red, and gold before they fall to the ground. And this makes most trees bare during the winter season. However, grade 4, some trees such as pines stay green throughout the year. Okay, which season do you like most? All right, so let's see what are the varieties of these seasons or part of the climate. So even during the same season class, the climate in the Northeast region or Northeast part varies from place to place, and in general, the region is colder in the north part and warmer in the south. And also, the coastal areas have warmer climates than inland areas, especially those in the high mountains. Okay, so what about the extreme weather in this region? At times, the northeast weather can be extreme. Okay, for example, they have these so-called blizzards or snowstorms with strong winds and sometimes happen in this area. And then these storms can block roads, it knock down power lines and damage buildings. Like in 2005, if I'm not mistaken, a blizzard brought record amount of snow to the region. So during that time, grade 4, for example, damage to telephone lines and satellites links may interrupt communications, and then ice and blowing snow may make it difficult or impossible to travel by road. Right? So here is the example. All right, so that's for today. That's the part 1 of this lesson class. And next, or the part of this lesson, we're going to talk about the natural resources of the Northeast. All right, so bye for now.